All right, first off, let me just welcome the warm hardies in here, but I want to say, I love everything about this band.
It's going to get already.
I love the name of the band. I love their voices, the music they play, the diversity they bring to the scene. This is a fantastic band, and we're delighted to have you guys in the studio. Thank you for coming.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, that's great compliments.
Well,
Right out of the gate.
you guys are the ones who deserving the compliments. So we want
Yeah, typically we just bring bands in here.
So what are you gonna play now?
We got his comebacks planned, and now we're going to use that.
Here's another BS band.
No, I got to thank Robin Fairbanks though, because she has brought us expanded our bounds. When we get into sort of the rock thing going here, but there's a whole other scene going on, and I just want to thank her for that, and thank you guys for coming in. Now, tell us a little bit about, it's on your website, you talk about, and I think it's pretty well documented on Facebook, this accidental meeting that you had, but it doesn't say how, what, whatever. So tell us about that. Did you knock over your pizza delivery guy, knock on the wrong door?
There was a wrong door involved.
How did this happen?
So on a night when Chandler was playing a solo show at Picores on Capitol Hill, I was going to see a band called Thousands at a house show on sort of in the Madrona area. But the address that they had provided online was wrong. So I showed up to somebody's house and nobody was there. And so I thought that I'll just wait for them to come home. And they came home and they were very disturbed about me. I was just like reading a book, sort of leaning against their front door with all my stuff out.
Waiting for a house party.
They're like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm here for the show." And they said, "There's no show."
I just did the show.
So I left. And I went into Picores because I knew the person who books there.
Yeah, which is where I was playing, and the girl that was supposed to be opening for my show decided to up and move to California, and apparently had no notice of this, so she canceled a couple hours before the show and said, sorry, I moved to California.
Thanks, I'm in Alameda, California right now. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was just like,
Do it on
it's
the phone.
exciting to do it so quickly. But, so we were in need of an opening act, and Matt walked in, like he said, he knew the booker there, and she was like, well, do you want to play? And he agreed to. And I firmly believe that the opening act should never be better than the headliner, but I went into the bathroom and gave myself like a pep talk.
Awesome.
We gotta follow that.
Well, you must have both admired each other's play and vocal abilities, because I assume afterwards then you started chatting and let's do a collaboration type thing.
I think at first we were both a little bashful, so we just talked about playing solo shows together. And then the first solo show that we booked together, we ended up playing some songs together. And then as soon as we came up with the name, the Warm Hardies, we decided that the name was good enough to put it
Yeah, where's the name from? It's a great name. I mean, it's a recognizable name, and it evokes lots of nice warm feelings.
We were talking about the potential of us playing music together, and I was saying that I like playing with her because she's a very positive musician and gives people warm, fuzzy feelings, and that I write more cold, hard. And so just the combination of those two phrases was the Warm Hardies.
And you guys have a brand new EP that's out,
We do.
titled Songs for Grown-Ups.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 21 and up.
Exactly.
A lot of graphic language on it.
Yeah, you got the parental advisory sticker really big on it. No, and you guys have a couple of important shows coming up. May 6th at Connor Byrne. That's the CD EP release party for the 21 and up crowd.
It's for the grown-ups.
And then on the 20th of May, you're at the Q Cafe, and that's an all-ages event.
Yes.
And tell us about the process of this EP coming together.
We're both big fans of making records. We think it's just a fantastic way to spend the days. So
we figured we might as well make one.
So we did.
And then we made it.
We made it in my living room.
With the little Tascam tracks.
No, we used a lot of borrowed gear and a lot of borrowed talent
Nice.
to make it come together.
Yeah.
So.
That's the way
It's
it's
called
supposed to be,
love
though.
right there.
Yeah, yeah, and you guys are Seattleites, I assume.
Yeah.
Are you born and raised? For you guys transplants?
Well, I'm actually, I was born in Tacoma.
Yay!
I knew I loved you. I saw you.
Yeah, I'm a hilltop girl.
My.
And then I was raised over in Eastern Washington, though, so.
Where at
A lot of
Eastern
hilltops.
Cheney.
Genie.
Wow.
Yeah, farm girl. Definitely didn't have a farm.
Oh, it's a college there.
College town, yeah.
Yeah. Go to college there?
No, I actually came back to Tacoma. I went to PLU for college. So.
Nice.
Oh, return back.
My wife went to PLU.
It's a good school.
Well, maybe she knows her.
Yeah.
Possible.
Could be. And that?
I grew up in Helena, Montana, and I moved to Seattle in 2005.
Nice.
Well, welcome. To the big city, right? To the big dreams and. Well, coming from Montana, you know, with the big sky country and everything, does the rain and the constant clouds and everything, how's that work out?
I don't mind it at all.
Well, he's got his hoodie up. He's ready for the rain.
He is. It might rain here.
No. There's a little bit of sun. It could possibly rain. That means I'm wearing shorts. And I've got a hoodie. I've got a hoodie. You see the whitest legs on earth around March, April, and May. When the sun comes out, yes, it's 52 degrees. But
Well, you know, these guys are also playing at the EMP Sky Church on the 21st. How'd you guys land that? What's going on that night?
Well, we have a phenomenal booking agent, Robin Fairbanks, who you already
Yeah.
mentioned, stuff like that. But it's really cool. They're doing a series of free lunch shows there, so swing by in the afternoon and catch the live music.
Yeah, hopefully it's sunny.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you guys are going to do a live song for us, and is this off of the upcoming EP?
It is.
This is actually, this is the first song that we ever wrote together. The first just kind of scheming about what we would do. We sat down one night and wrote and recorded a demo for this song called Fast and Heavy, and we did it in like 2 hours or something. And kind of figured, we'll put that aside, and then we both listened to it for like 3 months straight. So.
Well, let's all listen in.
Fast and heavy, and in this massive vessel I do travel quite inevitably. And there's no turning back now, it's just a solid fact that I am going where you're going to be. You would take me even if I can't scream. Steady. I'm made of flesh and love, but I feel safer than you guarantee. I've got a car, I wonder. It's time to plot and ponder what I'm going, where I'm going to be. You would take me even if I can't scream. You're so slow. You got grace. You're so slow. You got grace. You are so set in your ways, but I cannot place the blame. I know that's just how you were made. A globally consistent age. It's been your purpose since the day all these steel tracks were laid. You're so slow, but you're so steady. You
absolutely phenomenal right there. Thank you so
Awesome.
much. That was awesome.
Johnny on the spot right there too, man.
That was.
There was no cutaway like, all right, we're gonna record this later and we'll just put this splice this in.
That was right there.
Bang, bang.
Very, very, very.
Hauntingly and lovely.
Yes, absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, Tamara, I know you have traveled extensively.
That's true. Yeah.
Where all have you been around the world?
As many places as I could get to.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, I traveled a lot through sub-Saharan Africa, and Namibia was good to South Africa. And I actually just spent summer in Ireland.
Just, are you doing any kind of like peace work or mission work, or are you just traveling?
Peace of mind.
Well, I mean, part of it is that I really love kind of exploring outside of my comfort zone. So traveling gets me that, and I think it's easy to kind of fall into a pace and a pattern here, and hard to kind of like break away and find kind of reflect. So
Do you find that influences or affects your music in any way?
very much so, very much so. I mean, there's some incredible musicians that have gotten played all over the world, and obviously different rhythms that come into my life. So spent some time in Costa Rica, which is, obviously like had some really cool Caribbean influences in that time in my life, and same in South Africa with harmonies and just like the soul that's involved in it is really incredible. So
Mind blowing.
yeah. So I would hope that
Mind blowing for you.
Oh yeah, really is.
Especially being born here.
Especially. Well, I mean, part of it,
World
especially
traveling
like,
all night.
people always say, no, I don't sing or whatever, but in places like South Africa, everybody sings. Like, they all have just like incredible voices. Even the people that don't sing still sing. So it's nice to be in a place, to go to a place where, I mean, especially in the Northwest, I feel like everyone plays an instrument and is involved in music. But a lot of people are like, no, I don't sing. But there, it was just like a given. It was just part of the community. It was a part of life. So.
Now, both of you have released solo albums, correct?
Yeah, it's true.
That's correct.
And where can people pick up your solo albums? And then, of course, more importantly, now, Song for Grown-Ups.
Well,
That was a tough question to figure out, Daryl.
Curveball.
Out of the trunk of my car, my aunt has a couple of copies.
Got a couple
Got
more
here my
pockets.
jacket, yeah. So my solo album is online. You can get it on iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, which will be the same case for our album, Songs for Products, EP. And that's,
my actual solo record was from when I was 18. And you can get that online. I don't even have it.
We don't know how.
We don't know how old you are now.
We don't know how long ago that was. So
You are 41.
Now, doing solo projects and now doing a collaborative effort, do you find that more difficult or more rewarding? What are your thoughts on being a group now?
well, Matt had played, is still playing in a band called Conservative Dad as well, so this was not his first band experience. For me, it was the first time I played in a group like this, and had a whole hell of a lot more fun. I really enjoy, especially the live show experience. It's just so much more engaging. You really feel like you're a part of it.
So when you're rolling a live show, are we just seeing the two of you?
Sometimes it's the two of us, and sometimes it's more.
Is it a full-on band? Because I heard drums on the first track.
Yeah.
And of course it's just you two in here.
We know
Not
a
you
lot
two
of
the band,
musicians.
just you also.
Really? They're coming in?
We have them on next week.
Are you two the band, and then you just bring in players for a big show?
Yeah,
Or,
nice.
we have a lot of rotating musicians who, depending on their availability, because a lot of them are in touring bands as well, so.
Give the cream of the crop to fill in, right?
As much as possible.
Yeah, I noticed that your May 20th gig at the Q Cafe, which is the all-ages release, you're also playing with Burley for Ransom.
Yeah.
That's a great group right there. That's going to be a fun night, kids. Everybody should head out to that. Q Cafe, is that in Ballard?
It's actually in Interbay area.
Which is like
So
Interbay.
lower
Yeah,
Ballard.
lower Ballard, yeah.
I know where Interbay is.
It's like
Right across the Ballard Bridge.
you wonder where Fremont and Ballard, interconnects and intersects. and then now we have the Interbay, which cross-sects the whole
I know where
Yeah, we've named all the
Ballard.
intersections with new.
No, it's all these different neighborhoods.
Is that the south side or the north side of Ballard
No,
Bridge?
this is the Interbay side. That's the Outer Bay side. Okay. It's like, wait a minute, you're 20 feet from me. Well, hey.
Now, when you're playing for at a gig for audience and so forth. What type of feedback are you looking for from the audience? Because you play a mellow style. We have rockers in who are like, we want energy, we want the crowd rocking or whatever. I assume you don't want people like slurping on their soup and so forth.
I mean, we aim to have people throw stuff at the stage.
Nice,
yes. As much as possible.
They're throwing focaccia bread.
Here's a muffin for you.
I just want people to have a good time, whatever that may mean. Sometimes people get really bummed out if the crowd is talking, and any musician has played a set through a lot of talking, but sometimes you're just contributing to them having a good time even if they're not
The atmosphere,
listening.
right?
That's not ideal, but
That's not our
as long as they're not miserable or
Well, what's a good time for you guys on stage? Is that when everything's clicking and who cares what's going on out there?
Well, whenever we're clicking on stage, I feel like it tends to click with the audience as well. So I mean, if we're having a good time on stage, people tend to get engaged in the music.
All right, well, let's listen to another track off of Songs for Grown-Ups. Our guest today, the Warm Hardies, and this is I Don't Love. The song is I Don't Love You. Our guest today, the Warm Hardies, and they have a brand new CD out, EP, titled Songs for Grown-Ups. May 6th at Connor Byrne. That is a 21 and up CD release show. And then on May 20th at the Q Cafe in Inner Bay. It's an all-ages show, and I've been told that their full band will be backing them up on those shows. So everybody needs to go out. Is there a cover charge on those?
yes,
There it is.
What's going to cost folks?
Abraham Lincoln.
$7.
Oh, that's no problem right there. Come on, folks. And you got some great bands backing you guys up as well, involved in those. Are you guys working towards a full length? Or
Yeah.
you just like, get this out, let's just get this out, go play some gigs and remain friends?
We have songs to put on a full length, and if making records continues to be fun, then we'll continue to make them.
Now, who do you listen to? People tend to put performers in boxes, and those who play kind of folk music, they must all only listen to Joan Baez and
Joni Mitchell.
yeah, Joni Mitchell and Garfunkel and all, but and then rock bands only rock out. But who is there a surprise in your repertoire that people are like, no way?
I listen to almost exclusively 90s pop rock.
Nice.
That's a kind of an open-ended answer right there, because there's a lot of 90s, and there's a lot of pop rock in the 90s.
It's a wonderful world.
Britney Spears would be in that group.
Britney Spears. We got her latest record. It's she's taking some cues.
You guys ever just bust out into like a cover tune or something and shock people?
We have a
Maybe
couple.
like when the levee breaks or something.
We do an ironic cover of My Girl, which is
Real
turn
nice.
it into a breakup song.
Oh, very interesting. So when people come out and see you, and I hope they will, you have a chance on May 6th at Connor Byrne. That's 21 and up, and then on the 20th at the Q Cafe. And then there's other dates. You can go to warmhardies.com and check out their full schedule. And it's a great website. A lot of great information on there. Very easy to navigate, which is always a plus for me. But it's a great website, cool pictures and some videos and so forth. When people come out and see you, what are you bringing for them?
What are we bringing?
Dinosaur shaped cookies.
Nice. So you pay $7, you get some cookies, you get some good tunes. No, I mean, is it what type of show is it? Is it just you guys up there? You just roll through your set, or are you interactive with your audience?
We try to say funny things in between songs.
Jokes.com and
Yeah.
So a parrot goes into a bar.
Yeah, I don't know. Mostly it's just like playing songs the best that we can, and then whatever thoughts roll through my mind.
Yeah, is there a
That should
resurgence?
be.
Is there kind of a resurgence of the folk scene going on? You think?
I don't know.
I mean, because around here, like the Mandolin Cafe and what is the Rendezvous? What's the one downtown? The Tempest Lounge. And we have a lot of places here in Tacoma who are rolling through a lot of acoustic acts, and it seems like it's gaining some, some leverage and popularity in moving forward. It kind of comes and goes in waves like everything else, but it seems like it's kind of on the up right now. Are you finding that in Seattle as well?
Yeah, I think probably a lot of more like folk rock kind of stuff.
They just sold out in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Nice.
People want to go see folk music.
I think it's nice because you can sit and you can hear the words. You feel a little
Have a
more
cup of tea.
intimate with the artists that are out there. You hear what they're singing.
I agree.
As opposed to you go to a rock band, which I love that too, but you don't always hear what's being said. It's more about the driving music and stuff. So
That's our sound man Squeeze's biggest issue with bands. You can't hear what they say.
Yeah.
And
it's a whole different feel.
yeah, it's a whole different vibe. And in the Northwest, we kind of have the sort of hippie ancestor going on and stuff. And I think it's bled down into a lot of us, and we have a warm spot in our heart for bands like the Warm Hardies. So I want to thank you guys for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
And I hope everybody will get out there on May 6th to Connor Burn and or on the 20th to Q Cafe. Both of those are the EP release for the Warm Hardies. Their EP is titled Songs for Grown-Ups. It's fantastic. I Don't Love You. I know we've been playing on NWCZ Radio, and we plan to play it some more. So thank you for the live song. That was amazing. And best of luck on the brand new EP.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Their other life.